Namaste, Archana Pumbi here. Welcome back to my channel. Today, what we're going to be talking about is the three asanas to our relief series, and we are talking about sciatica, which is usually a condition caused by a lot of compression of the vertebral column, mostly in the lumbar region, which is pretty much your lower back, due to bad posture or overbending, lifting weights, or any of those reasons. You need to go get a scan to understand how deep the compression is, how much your disc is bulged, and oftentimes people identify it only when they start realizing the pain radiating via the sciatic nerve, which radiates all the way through your leg till your ankle, or sometimes even your toes. So the three asanas that we're going to be doing are mostly relaxation, but it also helps decompressing the discs, the lower back, by doing a gentle extension as well. Now, please note that this is no way a therapy or in no way a remediation for sciatica. The goal of these three asanas is to provide you some amount of relaxation from the pain. So please consult a medical practitioner to understand what works best for you and how it can be treated. The first pose is deer pose. It is just nothing but an opposite rotation of the hips. One turns inwards and the other turns outwards. Why I want to do this is so that you feel a little bit of relaxation in the nerves of the legs. So you start by bringing the right leg in front of you. The right knee is in line with your right hip. The left knee is rotated outwards and your feet is going backwards. So your left knee is in line with your left hip and both the hips are resting on the ground. So you can stay here as is and keep breathing for a couple of breaths. You could also gently twist a little bit towards the right side. Gentle twist is okay, not a very deep twist for sciatica. So gentle lightless twist is okay where you're just gazing towards your right side. So you place your opposite palm on the opposite leg and the other and your right hand or palm resting closer to your right hip. You're just gazing forward there. Just kind of grounding, relieving the pressure of standing or anything and just sitting with this hip rotation as well. Like with all poses, we stay here for about a minute. So just keep breathing. Inhale and exhale and relax yourself. Slowly releasing from this as we, you know, switch over to the other side. But before that, I just want you to open up your hips a little bit more as well to help relieve any tension. So just drop your palms behind your hips and just use that action to lengthen. And we're also doing a gentle extension of the lower back. Just arch your back and lift up, right? Releasing and switching to the other side. Now bring your left knee in front of you in line with your left hip. The right knee is now rotated outwards. The right knee is again parallel to the right hip. Place the right palm on your left knee and your left palm closer to your left hip and a gentle twist. Here we're going to stay here for about a minute and keep breathing. and slowly releasing by dropping your other palm behind your right hip. And now using that action to gently lift into a deep extension of the lower back. Look up, arch your lower back, lift it up, stretch, and release. So we did deer pose. Now we are going to do MAKARASANA, which is nothing but the crocodile pose. So this one involves lying down on our belly. So we're going to lie down on our belly and support our head with our elbows and our palms. Again, this helps to reposition the entire back, the spine, decompress the compression that happens in the lumbar region, which often leads to a lot of more pain for sciatica. So start by lying down on your belly. So what I want is I want you to get your feet and legs together. You're almost like pointing it out like a tail snake or makarasana in this case is like crocodile. What we're going to do is bend our elbows in front of us and bring our palms together, as in the base of the palm touching and the palms are open. So you can rest your chin on top of the palms. Now find what works best for you. There are two levels of adjustments. One is you can keep the elbow closed for a deeper stretch. You can keep them a little wider for a little less relaxed stretch near the lower back. And by moving the elbows front, you can relax the tension on your neck as well. So feel free to adjust, move around your elbows, friend, closer, or farther. See what works best for you. Where you feel a little bit of stretch, but not too much pain. And something that you can stay there for about a minute or two. Find that nice point where you feel a light stretch, little bit of sensation, but not severe pain. And once you do, stay there and keep breathing. So we've been here for roughly about a minute. Just release from this pose and kind of let your back neutralize a little. Place your palms in front of you, stack one palm on top of the other, and gently rest your forehead or tilt your head to comfortable and relax there for a couple of breaths. And slowly, I'm just going to get up. You don't have to get up if you're following along. What we're going to do next is called as MATSYA KRIDASANA. So this is also a beautiful pose to relax the pain in the leg. So we're going to gently bend the stretch and the gnawing pain that runs through the sciatic nerve will be reduced. So often done on either side or whichever side you feel more pain in your leg. So you can relax that way. So I'll show you the other way around this side because I think there's some sun and I want to just soak in that rather than the other side. So what you do is you start by again lying on your belly. Um, I'm bringing the right leg, bending my knee and bringing the right leg forward, and the other leg stays extended. You can use a pillow if you want to rest your knee on top of it, or the other thing is you interlock your fingers and you rest your head on the left hand elbow. So if you find this uncomfortable, you can always keep a pillow here. So I prefer to keep the pillow there and try to get your right elbow as close to the right knee as possible and just sleeping here and relaxing. You can stay here as long as you want. And to slowly you can just, lift your hands up, roll your leg back, and then, gently sit up. Mostly the pain generally is in one of the legs. I don't know if there is a particular side of the leg. I think my mom used to complain more about left. I'm not 100% sure if the pain is always in the left leg or the right leg. But regardless, um, so please feel free to do it on both the sides if that helps you feel comfortable, or whichever side you have more pain, whichever leg you have more pain, bend that leg. So you're actually relaxing the strain on the sciatic nerve. All right, so those were simple three asanas to relieve, sciatic pain, uh, pain caused by sciatica, and especially if you have radiating pain all the way through the leg. All three asanas are general, gentle, relaxing asanas, which relieves the tension from the back and relieves the pain from the legs as well. So feel free to choose to do these at any point in time. Just that Makarasana, you may feel uncomfortable right after having a meal. But other than that, whenever you're feeling pain, you can obviously sit with your legs open, or you could also sit by lying down on your bed and doing Makarasana on your belly. Or if it is too much unbearable and you want a break, lying down in MATSYA for almost 5-10 minutes is good enough. It almost helps you like having a power nap and helps those muscles relax as well, relieving any tension on the back. And feel free to use a pillow to support either your elbow or your knee for deeper relaxation. So please let me know your comments and suggestions on how these three asanas were helpful. in case you have sciatica pain to relieve it a little bit. Namaste.